Hello, everyone. Good evening. This is Life Issue. This is Blessing. Thank you so much for coming to my channel this evening. In Africa, we actually say is a man's word. A man can cheat on his wife, beat his wife, drop his wife as ill, anytime he wants to at will, and nothing happens to him. He's treated as if he is the Lord over his wife. You see, this story I'm about to bring to you, you guys must have read about it, seen it trending on the news. And when I saw it, no matter even the fact that I'm not feeling well, I felt there was something for us to learn from this story. So I am bringing the story that is trending about Ned Nwoko and his Moroccan wife, Lara. Now, before I even start the story, I want to say that marriage is an institution ordained by God. And at the end of the day, if there is a problem and you guys cannot be together, it's okay for you guys to pack up. But packing up and taking yourself to the mold and like making allegations and painting each other bad is not a good thing for the children that you guys have actually brought into this world. All right, guys, join me as I bring to you the story of Lara and Ned Nwoko. Let's look at Ned's press release. Let's look at what is going on in Lara's life and all the allegation out there. Join me this evening. All right, guys. I don't know if you guys were hearing what I was saying before. My mic was as if it wasn't playing, but I hope you guys heard me. All right, this evening I want to talk to you guys about Ned Nwoko and his wife and what's been put out there by Ned Nwoko. Now, earlier, I think it was last month, I brought the news to you about Lara, um, saying that her marriage with Ned Nwoko has packed up. And this was the only thing that Lara posted. She just said, "Hello, guys. I just want to say that no one has right to talk about my marriage. Please stop talking about people's life. I have divorced already and nothing between me and him anymore." That was just what Lara posted. Now, I don't think Lara's post was in any way indicting or was she putting out a shed out there. She was just telling people that her marriage with Ned Nwoko packed up. And we saw it, we talked about it, and people were wondering what happened between her and Ned Nwoko. But she never came out to tell the world. So, I mean, for me personally, when I saw the news, I was like, because we all know that when Ned Nwoko married Regina, there was this talk about the fact that he's a traditional title holder and that once he marries you, you're not allowed to meet any other man, you're not allowed to leave him. And so when I saw the news that she left, I was like, wow, what is going to happen to her now? What is her life going to be all about? And so it came as a surprise when I saw, her posts and the fact that she was having fun. She was on Instagram. She's been, having fun since she left Ned Nwoko. And the Nigerians have been asking, talking about their relationship and, claiming that their issue was caused by Regina Daniel and her link to Jaruma. Now, you guys know Jaruma. So Nigerians were like alleging that Regina used Kayamata, and that was how she sent the. I think she's the fourth wife. Yeah, we always talk about was this Lara as if she's the first wife. She's not the first wife. She is the fourth wife. Now, from what I have researched, Lily happens to be the first wife. Lily is also a barrister, and she happens to be the first wife, and she's kind of like quiet. I don't know the kind of marriage that she has with Ned Nwoko. There's not much information about her out there. So yeah, so Lara left, and there's been a lot of issue about it. Nigerians have been accusing Regina for the breakup. Now, I don't know what prompted um, Ned Nwoko to ask Lara to take down what she wrote. Now, there was I saw this today where Ned Nwoko was threatening Lara that she needs to take down what she said about their marriage, that they've broken up and everything. And Lara posted it, and people were talking about the fact that the man is a bully, and why would he, you know, say this to her? Why, the Nigerians have, Nigerians that will always have a way of getting into the matter and talking about it. So I think while all these things was going on and people were talking about it, Ned decided to release a press conference, which is what I want us to talk about and look into. Um, because that press release was a little bit, I don't know how to put it. For me, it was odd. Okay. So let's go through what he released out there for us to look at. So this is Ned. I think this was released by his press team. And let me read through what was released by them because it is so. Now, he said, we note with a sense of responsibility that Prince Ned Nwoko has nothing whatsoever to do with Jaruma product in relation to his cordial relationship with his actress wife, Regina Daniels. As for Jaruma, who claims that her Kayamata is working on Ned Nwoko, and that was why his wife Lara left, such speculation is baseless and laughable. To put the record in clear perspective, let us ask Jeremiah married a younger man. How come the marriage that produced a child ended barely after 1 year? How come the Kayamata did not work on the husband? You see, when I saw this, I hope you guys are seeing this. I mean, it's on my news website. And go and read it. When I saw this, press release that started with attacking Jeremiah, I was like, Jeremiah is not his problem. Joroma is a businesswoman. She sells whatever she sells, okay? And your wife publicly associated herself with this woman. And whether we like it or not, your wife actually, was her ambassador. So if Nigerians are saying that your wife used her product, we do have a right to say that. But for you as a barrister, as a prominent person, as a politician, why are you attacking Jeremiah? She's not even supposed to be in the same level as you. You should be older than her. You should have let it to be women and women talking. Unless there's more to it, unless you're actually pained, unless you feel the same thing that she feels, or you believe what she's saying. Because if you are a politician and if you say you're a philanthropist and you're world renowned and you shouldn't be talking. This is too petty for a man of your caliber to get to this level. You're talking about Chiroma's husband and that fact that her marriage broke up. I was really disappointed when I read, what he had to say. And I'm like, seriously? And not only that, he went ahead to talk about, I don't know if you guys can see all this because it's just on my news website. Then he went ahead to talk about Lara. Now, when I read what he had to say about Lara, I'm like, seriously. So let's read what he said. He said that let me I think then he said that he gave Lara money when okay, so let me just I'm trying to get the actual particular one that when he started the story. So yeah, this is the second one. Yeah, this is so what he's saying that Lara went to he took he paid for Lara and the children to go to London for holiday. Okay, so that's was the and the truth is that the marriage so let me I'm just trying to get the whole story so you guys can see the perspective. So yeah, this bit I'm showing you now. So he the children went to London with Lara, and while they were there, Lara met physically in London with a man. And he also said that he gave Lara money to buy clothes for the children. And Lara used, I'm just paraphrasing what he wrote, okay? And Lara used the money that he gave for the children's upkeeping. She used it for plastic surgery. Now, guys, the story is too much. I mean, when I was reading the story of how, you know, Lara met with a man physically in London, how Lara, who used the money he gave for children's clothing and she used it for plastic surgery, and the fact that she met a man somewhere in London. I mean, first of all, what came into my mind is how can your wife, a rich man like your wife went to London and she did not have enough money. She did not have enough money that she can actually do whatever she wants to do with the money. That she had to use that money. Um, she had to use that money that you gave for children's upkeeping. She had to use it for her to, um, go for plastic surgery. I just couldn't understand it. So, if I'm I couldn't understand how plastic surgery and the children's um, clothes money were linked. I mean, it got me thinking, are you sure you are taking care of your wife? If you are so rich, I mean, you keep saying that you're a billionaire, you are a millionaire or a multi-trillionaire, whatever name you call yourself. How come your wife doesn't have enough money that she will have to use the children's money for plastic surgery? That means that you are not taking care of her or you are not giving her enough money. Now, let's even leave the aspect of, she went to do the plastic surgery without your permission. Well, to be frank with you, I don't know your relationship with her. And I mean, for me, I don't know. I think you should tell your husband, yeah? But it depends on if she had told you and you are saying no, and maybe why she had to do it behind you. Also, we are aware that Regina also went under the hammer recently. So, why was it that you did not want Lara to do her own plastic surgery when Regina did her own? So, this is our issues that have to do with your family that you are bringing out here. But now, let's talk about her meeting a strange man. Okay. So, and you said that she left the children unattended. She went clubbing. I'm like, you guys, this guy is something wrong with him. This is a man that we see videos of you almost every time in a club with your wives. So it's like your normal day life with your wife. Regina is always in a club. Lara is always in the club. All of the wives are always in a club with you. It is their lifestyle. You married women like this. So what do you expect her to do? She gets into London, she have friends, she's a model, she's popular. Of course she will go clubbing now. And by the way, why did you even not give her a nanny? You're a billionaire. You call yourself a billionaire. Why was there no nanny with her in the first place? And when we see videos of her always in a club every Friday in Nigeria, of course it's her lifestyle. Were you expecting her to just stay in a hotel room without her catching fun in London? So if you have made a lifestyle for your wives that we see almost every day on social media, then that lifestyle should be maintained for her. So when she was going to London, I mean, you should have known that she was going to club. To be frank with you, everything that you've written in this your press release I just felt like either you are not advised properly, or either you just felt like you want to tarnish her name, because there is nothing weighty here. You said she met physically in London with a man. Now, you didn't say that the man slept with her or that they did something. No, she met physically. Because what is wrong with meeting somebody physically? I don't understand, though. Like, is she so controlled by you? Is she that she cannot have friends? She cannot meet somebody that what you are saying is she met some, your even your lawyers or whoever that released this press conference actually had the guts to write Lara met physically in London with a man. They did not say Lara had sexually, he said physically. Before Uncle, will she meet spiritually with the person? I don't know. She had a friend or she met someone and they said to just go out for a drink. Is that a sin? Unless you're controlling her, you're a control freak, and you don't even allow her to have friends that are male. So I've I've read everything. I've read everything and I'm like, seriously, I don't know why you made this, press conference, and why who actually advised you to do it in the first place. Because if you are planning to tarnish Lara's image, I don't think you did that. I think actually you're just showing the whole world the kind of person you are, and it's not a good one. It's not a good one. I'm going to show you guys Jeremiah's response to this, all of these things that he did. Now remember, this is a woman that they were showing us that she was so close to Regina Daniel, that they are friends. Most times she's always seen Regina Daniel. And then now you guys are showing us another picture of what is going on in that house. That's why these social media things, when people give you all these images that they paint on social media, don't believe them. Don't even anything that you see on social media, don't buy it, because people lie a lot. Let's listen to Regina Daniel, because there's so many things. Let's listen to what no, not Jeremiah. Let's listen to Jeremiah, what she had to say about this topic. Let's listen to Jeremiah. Hold on.
Known as Jaruma, Nigeria's most trusted, most successful, and highest paid sex therapist. And I'm also the most bullied person in Nigeria. Like for the past 10 years, I've been bullied like this over and over and over and over and over again. So it's unfortunate that, right now in Nigeria, we're all talking about Sylvester, the 12-year-old boy that was killed in school by bullies. So right now in Nigeria, this is what everyone is concerned about. This is just all we care. We only care about Sylvester. So it's so unfortunate to see a 74-year-old billionaire that we respect, Mr. Ned Nwoko. He didn't post a single picture of Sylvester on his page. He didn't send any condolences to Sylvester's parents, and he's talking about Jaruma. Jaruma. Who is Jaruma? So now all his 74-year-old billionaire friends are also asking. Everybody is here waiting to see everybody. Like now I have everybody's undivided attention because everybody is waiting for Jaruma's response. Ned Nwoko is someone we all respect. We respect you so much. And I think your PR team, you need to sack all of them. Everybody needs to go. You need to employ Jaruma as your PR. This statement about Jaruma and your wife of 10 years, someone that you've taken your clothes off, you lay down on the bed, you've seen her nakedness, she's seen your nakedness, she climbed on top of you, you climbed on top of her, with 3 children. And this is all you have to say about a woman of 10 years. Your PR team, you need to sack all of them. This is so unprofessional. All of you are very, very wicked and heartless to allow this to be posted publicly now that the whole country is talking about Sylvester, this is so unprofessional. This is so unfair. Now, because Jaruma is a victim, yes, I'm a victim of this constantly writing about me back to back. You're writing about me every day. You're writing about me 7 times. And people writing about me 7 times in a day, back to back to back to back every day. I know that this is everything, every single thing you have said about your Moroccan wife, Laila. This is just to tarnish her image. You said that Laila is playing the victim and making you look bad. Laila has never said anything nasty about you. She's never come out to say anything nasty about you. She's just posting her pictures, trying to be happy, trying to move on with life. And all these things you've written about her, her children are gonna grow up and see, this is what daddy said about mommy. You said to the whole world that Jaruma is divorced. I don't have a husband. I sell the almighty Kayamata. I sell the almighty aphrodisiac to hold a man. Yet I cannot hold my own man. How about daddy? How about daddy? A whole 74-year-old daddy that we respect. How about daddy? How can you say this about your daughter now? Daddy, I respect you. If you say this about me now and I talk back, then they'll say Jaruma doesn't have shame. People look for Jaruma's trouble, and then when Jaruma responds, they'll say, hey, Jaruma troublemaker. But no, when last time we have moved on from this, you put out this statement 3 weeks ago. You said that, or let's say your wife, she said that she didn't use any Kayamata from Jaruma, she didn't use any aphrodisiac. We moved on. And now, 3 weeks later, you're doing the same thing and even more. That's kind of like a woman saying that, if your Kayamata is working now, it's your own husband. Your husband has left you. Yet you said my husband left me 2 years ago, but you don't see my husband publishing all the things you have said about your own wife for 10 years. You don't see my husband calling me out, writing these nasty things about me, calling me a pig, calling me disgusting, calling me accusing me of sleeping with other men while I was married. No. And you don't see me saying all these nasty things about my husband either. Do you see Davido saying these nasty things about Choma? Do you see Choma saying these nasty things about Davido? Come on, daddy, you're 74, we respect you. You're supposed to be, you're supposed to give us a good example to follow, which means do not talk about your spouse in this manner. And really, if Kayamata is not working on you, how can a little girl of 21, your whole PR, she controlled you and your whole PR to type this 5 pages? Oh man, Jaruma product is working on you. It's working. You cannot say my product is not working. If not, how did a 21-year-old girl allow this to be published on your own page with your own words? Writing it like it's you, because they said this is what you wrote. You as the billionaire Ned Nwoko. This isn't Regina's writing. She wrote her own last week. As in, we know it's her writing, but she said it's from you. Like I said before, you need to sack.
All right, guys. So, to be frank with you, Jaruma has said everything I wanted to say. I just wanted to add a little bit. I'm not feeling well. But me, I like gossip. I like vulcanizer. You guys know I have COVID, so it does not stop me from looking for vulcanizer to talk about. So yeah, Jeremiah have said everything that I wanted to say. The main point is that Ned Nwoko, that's his response. That's this. I don't think Ned actually, as a lawyer, sat down and wrote this. To be frank with you, I don't think Ned, as a lawyer, sat down and told people to write this mail for him. So it doesn't make sense. A woman that you've married for, like, from what I heard, 11 years, she's not cheated, she's not done anything, but now she's doing all those things, and now you are the one writing this. I believe that Kayamata is really working. To be frank with you, we used to say that Ned Nwoko is an narcotic, but apparently where Regina and the mama belong, pass some sha, because this is I don't it's too petty for someone that we call a lawyer to actually draft this, give it to his PR to post about a woman that was just minding her business. So let me even show you guys this woman how she was. I'm going to go to someone's blog and I'm going to show you how she was minding her business. So having fun. Oh, then Ned Nwoko decides to come on her matter. Let me show you. Before I even go to this woman, this particular story, this is the woman. She's becoming a model. She's just posting her pictures, and then this whole story started. See, Jeremiah, the woman was busy. Let me even see. Let me show you what that woman said about, because from what I heard, from why I got interested in this story was that she was saying that Ned threatened her to post a refute of the fact that they're having issue or that we are not divorced. So Ned wanted her to post this, and he said if he doesn't do it, he's gonna deal with her, and she refused to post it. And yeah, she wasn't gonna do it. That's her enjoying herself. But this is what I read that actually got me. I'm gonna read it for you. Say seriously, I don't like this thing that Regina and Ned are doing to Lara. Why is Gina supporting Ned to embarrass Lala like this? Yeah. So um I beg, where was energy when Gina was cheating with her fellow women? So this blogger is accusing Gina of cheating with Cassia. I don't know who Cassia is. Her mom Rita went to the house to beg Ned, and she and Rita and Cassia out, and they quietly buried Gina's shame, which was even more shameful than Lara's. They only told the story that Chelsea wanted of Parnide, but that wasn't why. So this woman is saying that Regina swings both ways, and she had a relationship with somebody called Cassia. All right, so that's what she's saying. You guys can go to her blog and read everything, oh, but that's what she posted. And not only that, she made a lot of allegation, like her allegation, the thing plenty. This is the one that she said. It's so unfair that this woman went through what this man went through. His most current wife and team are doing so much to paint her like a bad woman, so he can have all full custody of their child. Now, what she's alleging is that it is because of child custody that they are doing this to her. Ned abused the rights of the woman in his life by making them swear an oath via ritual that if they should cheat or remarry even after divorce, tragedy will befall them. So you see, I've heard about that oath. I've heard about this ritual that all of his wife had to go through, and he makes them swear that if they ever cheats on him, that they would die or something will happen to them. So this woman she must have done that because she did that ceremony. The same thing with Regina. I think the first wife, all of them go through that. So this man is actually putting women in bondage, caging them, and women are not allowed to leave him. And even when they leave, they can't marry someone else. This is ritualistic. That's what I can say. Um, and she's actually saying that when Lala was in the house, and there was no communication, and there was and all communication between herself and her husband would be in English, so everyone present will understand. But when Ned and Gina were at working, they speak in Onichubo, and Lara couldn't understand. So it was actually dehumanizing her, abusing her, using language, which is not fair. And Regina's mom and siblings, they will come to the house and they will speaking Onichubo, and then sorry, they were speaking Delta language, not Onichubo. I don't even know which of them they are from. And then they'll be speaking Delta language that they know that she doesn't understand, and they'll be laughing at her in whatever language it is. And it's not fair. How could someone be treated this way? You are the person that I think you're the seventh wife or sixth wife, and you come in and you start oppressing the fourth wife that was there before you, that already have children, just because she's a Moroccan. And now she's gone. No, instead of you guys to, rest after letting her pass through emotional abuse like this, you guys are still chasing after her. Anyway, this story, I'm going to end this story by giving you guys my once sent advice. You see, when you marry a man, no matter how rich he is, even if he's a trillionaire or a zillionaire, women, find something doing for yourself. Don't depend on your husband's money, especially men like Ned Nwoko. They are brutal, they are actually heartless, and they can do and undo anytime. If Lara had her own money, if Lara was working and she was independent, Ned will not be abusing her for using the children's pocket money or whatever money to, maybe do her leap or whatever she did. She would have spent her own money and there will not be any case. If Lara had her own money and she had her own business, if there was a problem in the hotel, like Organet is saying, she could have paid for it and then moved on. If Lara had her own money, Lara could have actually hired a nanny to have looked after the children if Ned refuses to give her the money for the nanny while they were in London. You see, men like Ned, they use financial capability of women as handicap. They will marry you, they'll promise you money, and then when you get in, they will make you to be a slave because they will make sure they are not working, you don't have anything doing, and you just be staying at home looking after children for them. They will give you a car, and if you quarrel with them, they will just take the car from you. They will give you a house, and if you have a problem with them, they will just tell you, you should just go to the boys' quarter. This man abuses women emotionally. So I think she made a mistake to have left her country without anything to do to go and be madam for big man. Big man gets big wahala. I mean, you guys know of the story of Precious, what she's passing through, her children being taken away from her by Femi, and she's still passing the same problem. When I won't be third wife, fourth wife because the man is rich. Wahala day if you be third wife, fourth wife, you go get wahala, fourth wife, third wife they get. We all need to be actually very, very wise. Get something doing, be independent, have your vest money. Don't depend on a man. Don't marry because of money. Don't marry because you've seen this man, he's so rich. Most of these men are brutal. Most of these men are heartless. They will deal with you. And you know what? Society, some of this society, especially African society, will support them because they do not think that women are worth standing up for. Imagine Imagine treating this woman this way, and some people are still supporting him and saying, "What did she go to look for with a man?" So she cannot have man friend again. She cannot go and have a drink with a man, because say she married. Anyway, Sham, what I'm gonna say is Regina herself, I hope she's making money and keeping money and saving money because karma is a bitch. If anybody had told Lara when she was coming in that this kind of a thing will happen to her, I bet you she could have said, no, it's not possible. It's not my portion. But this has happened. This is the war of the Kayamata's users. My dear, it will happen to everybody that uses falsehood to get a man. Wahala, when her wahala starts, you go carry him. Just wait on the Lord for your own husband. He will come. Leave already made man. They have already made trouble. That wahala too much. All right, guys. I just wanted to bring this story to you guys. On my sick bed, you guys can see the way I'm talking. Me, I love vulcanizer. I love violence. I love any gossip. So I just had to bring this your way. Please make sure you support me. Make sure you like, drop your comment. What do you think about this story? Was Ned right in releasing this press conference, releasing this, I don't know what he released anyway, whatever he released, accusing Lara of cheating, of being irresponsible, of clubbing? Didn't he know that Lara is actually a club? She's always clubbing. Anytime I see her, she's always in a club. Oh, so I don't know what he was trying to paint. When you marry Aaron's girl where the club, you now want to bring her into house and make her to be a wife. These people are crazy. I don't know. I don't know. Woman, where will they see her video? Almost every time they are in the club, they are smoking, they are drinking, and now you are telling me that she went to London, she went to go and club. Who is he trying to deceive? Who is he trying to tell us? What is he trying to tell us, that Lara has always been inside the house? We see her, we know what they do. Even Regina are the same kind of caliber. That's the kind of people that you marry, and now you want to tell us that she was clubbing in London. Why would she not club? That's her life, clubbing, and you know what you married, and now you are talking. Anyway, the woman, she has moved on. She has moved on. You move on. But please give her access to her children. Let her see her children. That is all. If Regina won't carry all of them, may she carry her Muna. But let the woman have access to her children. That's my own in all this matter. All right, guys. What do you guys think? Drop your comment. God bless you for watching. Bye bye.